Hi there, I'm going to show you a little project called a Baskerville Burner. Basically a Baskerville burner is a little ignition source that you can make out of things you find in nature, and it's got that name from a campsite, scout campsite in Hertfordshire called Tolmers. And just for that reason, for the next few minutes, I'm going to make myself an honorary leader again. There we are, my camp necker. There we go. Right, you're going to need 3 basic things plus some tools, and I'll show you what they are. What you need to do first is select a good cone, like that one. That one's gone. And then you start stuffing all the birch bark into the gaps between the thingamies. I'm sure there's a proper name for them, but I don't know what it is. Obviously the more you can get in, the more effective it is when you light it. This is the commonly found Himalayan birch bark, and it's the one that comes off like strips of paper, and you find it all over the place in car parks and on street corners and stuff. So give that a couple of minutes and then I'll come back to you and show you what it looks like. There we go, that's what you want. Absolutely cram full of birch into every little gap in between the thingamies, and a little bit sticking out that we're going to light later. I've actually mixed up with some regular birch bark in there because I'm going to light it with a ferro rod. Right, so now what I'm going to do is turn this into a little Sputnik. So just finishing off, put a chisel end on a third of these little legs here, and the idea is that what I'll do, I'll force them into this and make it stand upright, sort of invert the cone. So what I'll do, I'll just finish these sticks off and then I'll show you what I've done. Okay, this is what we've got now. The 3 legs are stuck in, so it makes a sort of little Sputnik, as I said. So we'll put this on a flat surface and we'll light the underneath, and I'll also show you more of a sort of urban-y version. Uses a cone but a couple of household items as well if you can't get hold of the silver birch in the sticks. Okay, so just before the grand lighting, this is the urban one that I alluded to. So I swapped out the birch for cotton wool, and instead of a stick, which isn't the hardest thing to get, I know, but I've used old bamboo in this one, and also skewers as well is another thing you could consider. Okay, see if I can light this. There's one. Just a second. You can actually see the black smoke coming off the birch as it burns, with the oils burning off there. Obviously the burn time on these would vary depending on how much stuff you've crammed in, etc, etc, but nice little thing to try. So I'm watching them just smoulder away. They've been burning for about 3 minutes now. Because I only lit them on one side because obviously I didn't want to get in the way of the camera. And they're not fully burnt through, but they're still burnt for about 3 minutes, so you know, still good return on them. Just one other thing I've remembered, they're called scales.